Nice to have you. And the topic is still public relations and community development. My name is Akin Okudero, your uncle. Today, we will be looking at the issues of welfare in our communities. Prince, maybe I should believe that our citizens, with the situation that we have found ourselves in this nation, everybody is looking for succor. What do you think should be the expectation or the aspiration, even government and individual, in providing succor and welfare for our citizens, starting with the communities?
Thank you, the moderator. Well, when we are talking of welfare to our community in the present day economy, I think the community expects quite a lot. But the government, they are trying their bit anyway. But unfortunately, the way it's sometimes channeled makes a mess of it. Even the little the government is doing. Although the standard is far below the Western world, we don't have a proper data. The government cannot say, okay, even despite the NIN or whatever we are doing, we cannot really trace every individual to their homes. So, talk less of now knowing how we want to take the welfare to them. And even the little one the government is doing, trying to do for the community, unfortunately, in this political era, the politicians, they will hijack it. At the end of the day, something that will have gone down the line will have been given to the cohorts of the politicians, whereas the politician lives in the community. The artisan lives in the community. The youth, they live in the community. The rich lives in the community. The wretched lives in the community. At the community level, that the welfare package, if channeled through the community, will go a long way, rather than channeling it through the political words.
Thank you so much. Comrade Sodipo, are there no better ways in handling this?
Yeah, well, of course, like he has said, he's been able to just, spit out the facts there. Government, yes, I'll point the time the new government came in, and there are so many programs, lined up, and what later came up, you discovered that those things didn't get to the right destination. As a matter of fact, there was a time we had this, what do we call it now? When they were sharing rice and some things, palliatives, and I can tell you boldly that no, I have never received any palliative in my life. And I'm a community member, I go to meetings, I'm active, and if they've given it to me, if I don't need it, I will give it to somebody.
Because you are comfortable.
No, not because of that. They're not only me, a lot of people didn't get it. Because it was not properly channeled. So what the government should do, I think why most of the time they go to politicians is because of to be able to hold somebody responsible during the time of votes. We understand all these things. But I keep saying it that maybe the politician, the government, whoever is doing this, they are shooting themselves in the leg. Because if you do it in a way, go through the CDAs. Yes. Of course, you have their data. You know them. In every CDA, sometimes when you want to do election, local government representatives come, they know them. When you go through them, they know the number of residents, the number of members in each CDA. And they know what should get to a CDA. And when they don't get it, of course, they know the head, somebody to be held accountable. So I think things should be properly done in this manner so that everybody, this dividend of democracy we're all talking about,
we reach down.
It won't just, there was a time, there was somebody, a very big figure, number 4 in Nigeria at that time, when he was there. I had later when he stepped down, a lot of things he sent down. People didn't get it. And he thought he got to them.
You see?
It's just that he was sometimes people will call this, the people don't just do as if they know. One day he now decided to engage himself And it's all these things, and they made him believe that, in fact, to the point of scholarships, to the point of traveling abroad, the politicians were changing the beneficiaries. So the government should have a better way of doing it by dealing directly with the CDA.
With the CDA, the leadership. Because even when you talk of even the CDA, at times some people, the politicians will just come and use one or two people within the community as a bait.
Yes. Because all the members of the community, they know their leader.
Yes.
Even if their leader, if the person decides to shortchange them, they know who to be.
Yes.
Point out.
Well, this is a thorn in the flesh of the people and the administrators at all levels, and we believe that there must be a proper channel at which we get succor. If in other climes, unexpectedly, people just get some palliatives.
Yeah.
They get letters of congratulations on their birthdays, on their whatever, and all that.
When they least expect.
When they least expect. And in fact, I have a scenario where those succor, those palliatives, citizens or residents in those countries have, they are unable to even consume them.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
Some are even wasted. And whereas in Nigeria, we are having difficulty in even getting just small portion. Well, we hope that a better system will evolve. But going further, I want to look at, I will still come back to you.
No problem.
Because you are also a functionary in the police community relations committee.
No problem, sir.
What is happening to our security apparatuses? Why are we having incidences of burglary, incidences of individuals being kidnapped and all that? What is the police doing about this?
Oh, thank you very much. In as much as I know that I'm not the Nigeria police spokesperson, but at my level, I'm more or less a community policing personnel. And I can say that I've seen a lot. At a point, I've carried out a research on my own to know what are the problems of the police. And I can tell it to us that the police are doing their best. Unfortunately, their best
it's not enough.
It's not enough. And why? Not because they don't want to work.
So how can their best be enough?
The number one thing is that we need a reform in our police setup. A lot of them are there because probably there are no jobs, or somebody just said, okay, I have the connection, let me help you. And if somebody who, joined a group because he's just looking for money to eat, what do you expect from that person?
So what are you advocating?
So what I'm advocating is that we need serious reform in the police, in our security sector, whereby only people who are willing and ready to serve. If you are willing and ready, you have passion for something, you will not go there because of the money.
Committed.
You will be committed. You will be patriotic. For instance, let me tell you, if I thank God for PCRC, it's by the grace of PCRC that people like me have been able to now contribute. I've been somebody who loves security, and I applied to over 5 security setups in Nigeria. I wrote the exam, I passed, my name came out, but somehow my name will disappear. Somehow, I don't want to mention, at the last I'll just discover that my name has gone. Something has happened. Why? Because somebody has brought in somebody who does not have the strength, but because of connection, and people like us who really passionate about it. So if not for PCRC, probably I wouldn't have been able to contribute. And that is how we have lost a lot of people that would have helped our security system. Because people who have passion definitely will come with solutions, problem-solving skills. And look at now, we don't have problem solvers. We only have money drainers. We don't have problem solvers. And when you don't have problem solvers in your institutions, then what do you expect? What you expect is what you are experiencing.
It becomes something that fair weather people.
So let me just end that by saying that the uniform, that uniform is not the problem, but the person wearing the uniform.
Well, you also want to contribute?
Yes, and you see, that's on the side of the security people. On the side of the community, because we have I mean, it's a...
There are vigilante groups, even
the people living in the community.
Okay.
What are we doing about security in our community? It is not only the vigilante or the police that we invite to our community or that we are paying salary. When we say we have security, every individual in the community must be a security.
Yes. It's a collective.
It's a collective responsibility. For instance, we say the bola, they come into your community, they can kidnap, they put children in the bag, they put a weapon and come and lodge it in your community. If the community people are also
they are watchful,
very watchful, you will find out that, okay, when they are coming into your community, you see them, you do not send them back. Instead you say, Shebi somebody saw them, he did not send them back. So they will now be going in. And before you know it.
Well, thank you so much. So much has been said about security, and we are moving forward. It's still your image, your public relations program, the one that is taking charge of how the nation can develop peacefully, and then getting business done in the right manner, and also providing solutions for nation building. We will be looking at the issue of the leadership in the communities. How is your group helping these communities to have leaders who can ensure that those issues that can develop the community are put into consideration? And I also want to say that what are the training facilities, manpower development that are available for them?
Thank you. The issue of leadership in the community, it is often advised that one, we shun the idea of politicizing leadership in the community, so that it doesn't create bickering. When we want to put people in leadership, we advise that you consult. If possible, you don't allow any contest. Consult people, seek wisdom on how to get people who will be in the leadership. Let people who are really have passion for development, so that is germane in the issue of community development association leadership. People who are having development, passion for development, those are the type of people we need to put there. And oftentimes we have leadership training. The Ministry of Community Development and Cooperative, they train every member of the community, because it's not just when you are in the leadership. Either you are in the leadership or you are not in leadership. If you want to acquire knowledge about leadership, you attend the Citizenship and Leadership Training School at Ikweru. This year, they have, we heard about the basic training. I think we have about 3 batches that comprises of a total of about 3,000, more than 3,000. What am I talking? The first batch was about 700. The next batch was about 2,000. Then the last batch I think was about 900. That's the basic. And just 4th of this month, the advanced leadership training ended. And fallout from the advanced leadership training in Adegoke, for instance, we are making putting something together that, okay, apart from those that have gone for the advanced leadership, they should now draw down the experience and leadership training to training the trainers, so that we now train people local those who can probably cannot afford to go to Shasha, or probably at the time they didn't have time to go there. At least they have the pre-knowledge of leadership.
So that adequate
so that they will be able to pass information and they will do the right thing at the right time.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well, I have to come back to my colleague. When you look at public relations approach to governance at all levels, what do you begin to visualize to have a new groundswell of cooperation, of support, and philanthropy?
Thank you very much, sir. Let me just put it this way. I am convinced that anyone in government, or if we're talking about governance and public relations, you should know that there's no way you can successfully govern without utilizing all that PR has got to offer. Because with public relations, it makes you understand how to relate with the people you are leading, how to meet their needs, how for them to understand even the challenges, scanning the environment. It even make the people to know what you are going through as their leader, as the person governing them. So they understand you, they know when to be patient with you, they know when to hold you accountable, they know when to criticize you constructively. So PR has got a lot to offer, and I think it is best that anybody in governance should relate with PR professionals and should ensure that even when he's forming his cabinet, when we are putting up a structure to have a very good government, we should always patronize PR professionals, because these are people who have been trained and know how to project your government, how to read the negative comments, and how to advise you on how to turn those negative comments to positive one by meeting the needs of the people that you are governing.
Yeah, I've observed that one of the vices in communities is that of accountability. How do we have seen a lot of lofty ideas, lofty contributions, and then at the end of the day, the realization of that goal is not achieved based on non-accountability. What do you advise?
Well, I think the issue of accountability starts from the people involved. What is their academic knowledge about even being able to put down what they do? In a situation where you just have somebody who just have an exercise book to just Mr. A took 5 naira. What does he take it for? That is even a better way. Some will not even at the last meeting we collected 20 naira and we spent 5 naira. And it remains 15 naira. To some people, they say it's accountability. Is it? How do we record that at the end of the year? So we need to look at the people that we will put in a specific office. You can put some other people that are not knowledgeable in some area which doesn't require too many academic. But in an area, especially when we are talking of accountability, people who can really say 1 + 1, those are the people that should be put there, and not just anybody.
Thank you very much. Your smart view on openness and accountability.
Well, for me, I think as community members, obviously we have been living with ourselves. We understand who we are. Some of us are well read, and some of us are well read at the same time. So we should be able, before you mentioned it the other times, that if possible there should be no contest. We should go in and look at who is fit into what office. Let's ensure that those offices are given based on merit. If you give it to people who merit it, I'm sure you will not have issue of accountability.
Yes.
Look at people who have self-integrity. You will know from the way they operate in the community that these people are people of integrity. Don't ever put somebody that lacks integrity in sensitive positions. They will mess it up.
I agree
Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful session having Prince Adegoke Adekunle discussing the topic public relations and community development. And in the same vein, I want to appreciate my professional colleague, although comrade too.
Thank you, sir.
Comrade.
Senior comrade.
Well done, comrade. Comrade Kunle Sodipo, who has been very versatile, outspoken. That's the way it's going to be this week. We have come to the conclusion of this topic, public relations and community development. And I can't believe you are better for it. Until next week, when we come up with another brand new topic, is Akin Okudero saying bye. Develop your community. Be patriotic. Thank you so much. Bye.